discos con mi nombre, los carteles, me muevo como los...
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now the starting group for the bid. And for Seattle, we've got B, Mr. Moves out there with the bodyguard, and it's Jenkins in a point. You know, Clark, rivalry games are always fun, aren't they? When it's two teams that don't see each other very often. It only ups the intrigue.
That's what makes cross-conference games like this so special. I mean, there's history between these teams, Kevin, and we only get to relive it a few times a year, so that makes it even more special.
Now here's Freak. Chambers kicks to Freak. 5 on the clock. Pass to Tyson from 17 feet out. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Three-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Misses from close range. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against Dallas.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Tyson with the bucket.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's the bodyguard, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Here's Freak after the basket by Seattle. Can't cash in from the high post.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to the bodyguard. Now Jenkins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
Seattle shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
The free throw drops for Jenkins.
Away team.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
To the middle. Pass to Freak. It's picked off. Here's Jenkins. Here's Wolf. 9 points last game out. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the bodyguard. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's B. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Tyson. Pass to Freak. Poked away. Jenkins with it. Count it. Jenkins got 5 points so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Freak. Seattle grabs the miss.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
The bodyguard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Baller passes to Chambers. To the inside. It's blocked. Here's Tyson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 5. Freak. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Here's B. Hasn't made one yet. Turn around Jay. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Now here's Freak. Lays it up and banks it in. Freak's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pass to B. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
He hits both from the stripe. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Let's go briefly to our rookie leaderboard. The deeper we get into the season, the more these rookies' three-point percentage seems to improve. Well, you look at B, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
And his shot starting to fall consistently here the second half of the season. Credit him for staying in the gym, putting in the work,
and continuing his development.
Well, we both thought his long-range stroke needed refining early on, but now all that work paying big dividend.
Here's Perez. Freak passes to Chambers. A steal. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to B, beyond the arc. To the left wing, launches it. Rebounded by Chambers.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Baller passes to Chambers. Now here's Freak. Driving the lane, and Freak throws it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Seattle leading by 6. Pass to B. Jacks up a 3. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Chambers. Shot clock at 6. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Seattle is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Jenkins. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. There's the pick. Here's the bodyguard. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Freak. 35 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Here's B. 4-point game. Pass to the bodyguard. Now here's Freak. Guarded closer. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Jenkins with it. Out defended by Freak. Here's B. Here's the bodyguard. Trying to end the drought. Jenkins can't get it to go. Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to Chambers. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. Perez, the pass to ball. From the arc. Seattle grabs the miss. Down low. Here's the bodyguard. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Tyson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Seattle has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to the bodyguard. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And that does it for the first quarter. Seattle ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be... We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Seattle.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
They've got the bodyguard. Be out there with Mr. Moves. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Pass to Wolf. Lots of room. Rebounded by Chambers. I think it's been terrific. 54% on the game. And here's Freak. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jenkins with it from past the arc. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Jenkins got 8 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Tyson. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now Jenkins, 8 points for him. Basket counts.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here's Freak. 6 points for him. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Banks checked in for Seattle. This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Pass to Chambers. Three-pointer. Banks with the rebound. Seattle leading by 4. Now Jenkins. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
To the paint, there's Freak. Yep, that one goes in there. Freak's got 8 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Inside, here's Wolf. Off target with the jump hook. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Freak with it. 8 points for him. Hits the three-point bomb. And now just a 1-point Seattle lead.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Wolf. To the inside. Lays it up out of the glass. 11 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Freak passes the ball. Here's Chambers. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Freak. It's stolen by Jenkins. And here we go with Jenkins running it up the court. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Chambers kicks to Freak. And it's Seattle with the rebound. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Can't hit from in close. Seattle leading by 3. Now here's Jenkins. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a 3-point play. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
At the line for 1, Jenkins.
And Jenkins no good on that one. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The shot no good. Tyson. Seattle leading by 3. Pass to Jenkins. Down low. Here's Wolf. Rebounded by Chambers. Chambers got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Banks. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Freak. 10 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. Seattle leading by 3. Here's B. Still scoreless. Banks dishes to Jenkins. Pass to Wolf. Clock at 6. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up on Sunday and then on Wednesday.
And you know for that matchup with New York, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's B. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team foul.
For Seattle, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Takes a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Now here's Jenkins. D right on him. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Chambers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Bodyguards checked in for Banks.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Freak. Seattle grabs the miss. Pass to Jenkins to the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for the bodyguard? He's getting around 16 points a game, 17 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Chambers. Now Freak. 12 points for him. Inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
1:07 left to play here in the half. Here's Wolf. Hands it from downtown. Wolf got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Freak. Pass to Tyson. The 3. The bodyguard grabs the board. Seattle leading by 7. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's B. And another 3 for Seattle.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to the bodyguard.
Number 35.
For Seattle, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
At the line for Seattle, number 42. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. One second left. That one misses. And so it's Seattle holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show.
You look at Seattle. They're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for Seattle.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And here we go with Jenkins running it up the court. Count that bucket. Jenkins got 19 points.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Freak. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Free throw good. Freak. Seattle leading by 7. Pass to Wolf. Now here's Jenkins. Lets the three fly. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Freak with it. And it's Seattle with the rebound. The bodyguard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wolf. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Freak. Here's Chambers. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's the bodyguard. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's B. It's good from about 19 feet. B's got 7 points in the game. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Count that one. Seattle leading by 7. Pass to Wolf. A three-pointer is right on target. Wolf got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Now let's have a quick look at some of the league's top defenders in the season's second half. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Six to shoot. To the paint. Snatched away. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. No good from outside. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the middle. Here's Freak. The bodyguard grabs the board. Seattle leading by 10. Pass to Jenkins. Here's the bodyguard. The shot, no good. Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. And here's Freak. Pass to Chambers. There's the three. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Wolf. He's got 8. To the left side wing. Here's the bodyguard. Money from the wing. The bodyguard's got the lead up to 12 now for Seattle.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Chambers. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Freak. There's a good screen. Trying to get something going. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wolf. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Jenkins. The teardrop falls in. Jenkins got 21 in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Chambers. And here's Freak. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Chance now to check out Freak here. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. Averaging 39 points, 6 assists, and 2.5 steals. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Pass to the bodyguard. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Seattle.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Both free throws good from Jenkins. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Freak. 20 points for him. Here's Tyson. Drills the three-pointer. Tyson's got 9.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Jenkins. Here's the bodyguard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for Seattle, number 42.
First one falls for. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Pass to Chambers. Shoots the three. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Jenkins got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Wolf. Goes up the baseline, and he nails the jumper. That's 12 points for the bodyguard.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Here's the three. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Jenkins got 6 rebounds in the game. Ring shot on the way. The shot misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Freak. Here's Tyson. 9 points in the game so far. Nailed from three-point land. 23 points for Freak. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded closely. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. The free throw drops for Jenkins. Both free throws good from Jenkins. The visitors with the ball. Down by 15. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Wolf. Another shot, and that's good off the glass that time. And Seattle leads by 15.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Tyson. Now Freak. He's got 23. Down low. Another steal. One-on-one here. With the floater. And that one is off. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Tyson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Jenkins. He's tightly guarded. There's the pick. Lets it go from deep. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Pass to Freak. Off target at the rim. Seattle leading by 15. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 16.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that one drops for him. Freak's got 10 points in the quarter. And so it's Seattle in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Mr. Moves. He's out there with the bodyguard, and it's Banks in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Pass to Tyson. And here's Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jenkins. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's the bodyguard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first one falls. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Being here about 46% for the game. Here's Tyson. For the 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound. The bodyguard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Jenkins. Here's B. Here's Banks. No good with the elbow jumper. Freak with it. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And it's the bodyguard missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Baller passes to Freak. Seattle grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Jenkins with it. They set the pick. Takes it inside. The layup off target. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Freak. That's tipped. It's stolen by Jenkins. And here we go with Jenkins running it up the court. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Baller passes to Freak. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tyson. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Has to be the offensive rebound. They set the screen. Jenkins. No good on the 3. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Inside, and stolen by Banks. Can they get it? And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And that one misses. Getting a decent 44% clip here. Tipped away. Fires from deep. Carries it from 3-point range.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jenkins. Pass to Wolf. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And Seattle leads by 17. Now, Freak. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Banks. Pass to the bodyguard. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Tyson. To the wing on the left. Tries from 16. He gets it in there. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Seattle leading by 15. And here is Jenkins. Pass to B. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Freak. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Seattle has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Wolf passes to Banks. Misses the 3. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Freak. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, number 24.
Free throw, good. Freak. One is no good. Seattle leading by 17. Pass to Jenkins. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall. 19 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Chambers. Freak with it. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Chambers. Pulls up on the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Seattle has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Wolf. Now here's Jenkins. Buries it down low. Jenkins got 27 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Here's Chambers. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
NBA turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Freak. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Baller passes to Freak. They set the pick. Pass to Chambers. Shoots over Jenkins. Seattle grabs the miss. 1:49 left in the game. Drops in the layup for two. 21 points in the game.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Freak. And the shot goes down. Freak's got 13 points in the second half.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Seattle.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
Substitution on the court.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes the 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
At the top of the key, Wells. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Jenkins can't get it to go. Pass to Chambers. Stolen away. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now we